Hello everyone. First of all, let me say that I'm a student from University of Hertfordshire and I have taken a project under me and we have a client named Florida Nursery. So in this, I will be discussing about our journey that we have been through in the last 6 months and what we accomplished and what are the things that we need to rectify and we will do for the future uh, projects. Let me first share my screen. First, let me go with you for the background that we have about the Florida Nursery. So, it is a wedding company that was established in 1999. It was a small company at first, but now it is one of the most leading companies that we have, event management companies that we have in Mumbai. It deals with steel, fiber, MDF, transportation, labor, etc., etc. So, they want to digitize each and everything that they have in the traditional data into the virtual one in the digital way. They need to expense and optimize their resources in the most better way. And they also want to have a strategically approach the strategies for them to expand in different cities as well, which we will discuss further. So the table of contents are in this. We will be discussing about solution, model testing plan, evaluation, data visualization, interpretation, conclusions, recommendation, client feedback, key lessons learned, and what are the personal reflections that we have. Model solutions. Let's start with model testing plan, evaluation, and outputs. In this, we have digitized all the data, all the traditional data that we have to get us an effective analysis and to help us in the decision making if we have it digitally, so that we can generate graphs, plots, and we can work on it. Cost analysis and vendor assessment. We made sure that we actually diversify our vendors, our suppliers, the things that we procure, scale, wood, etc., etc., that we have a good set of mechanism in which we will be dealing with different vendors at the same time so that we have a discounted uh, commodities, profitability assessment and growth opportunities. In this, we have analyzed our previous business that was going on and we made sure that we extensively study it and have a strategic uh, plan for us to grow further. In this, we have profitability based on historical and current data. Just like I mentioned, we have identified areas in which we have growth potentials and revenues as well. Resource utilization and expansion strategies. We will be expanding into three. We have expanded into three different cities, uh, and we will make sure that we have a recommendation to improve resource allocation efficiency in those particular cities as well. We will offer insights on the expanding operations and taking on more projects. Later on, we will be also going on with the labor cost negotiation. In this, we will be negotiating with the labor unions that we have in those particular regions, so that if we can get labor in the much lesser amount with the base price that they have. Effective transport, we will be procuring 2 to 3 small vehicles for the local transportation so that we don't rent each and every time, and that will significantly reduce our expenditure. Diversified steel supplier, wooden sheet vendors, and uniform fiber pricing as well. We will make sure that if there are 3 suppliers that we have, and the supplier 3 is giving us the steel in the lowest bid, we will make sure that we will ask that the suppliers 2 and 1 will also do the same. And the plus thing that we will do is we will be buying it in bulk so that even they have the profit and even they can enjoy these things. We will be also going with strategic land purchases out of the 3 cities. In the 2 cities or one, we have done the land purchases and not just rented to make sure that in the future growth, in the future run, we have the capital that we have the assets that we need. Uh, we have also given a strategic initiatives in which the feasibility and potential impact of each initiative. We have resource allocation improvements. We will make sure that the last step of nail, which is being used in a perfect way. Impact on profitability measures. We will be recording the data on the daily basis so that the proprietor, which is sitting in Mumbai, let's just say Mr. Anil Rathod, will be having a daily updated on the financials and on the things which are being used in the other 3 cities as well. The outputs will be comprehensive digitized data ready for analysis and to make sure that we have it so that for the future things, if we expand in the other cities as well, apart from these 3 cities, we will be having a much larger database to evaluate resource utilization assessment, strategic overview, detailed plans for strategic initiatives. We need to make sure that the potential benefits and feasibility uh, are easily accessible and we hit the targets well. So these are the two graphs that we have. On the left hand side, we have the likelihood and impact, as in what all things can go wrong in our project, and on the right hand side, we have the Florida nursery. We have on the start, we divided this project into two phases, which is first phase and the second phase, with the days allotted as well, to make sure that we hit the target. So this is something which has been taught in the game theory. This is something which is related to game theory. So this is the bar graph that I first drew from the traditional data that we had. So this is an expenditure data, the expenditure graph. In this, you can see steel, wood, ACP sheet, fiber with different colors and in what percentage they were used in. Solution model adjustments and amendments. So we made sure that the solutions were continuous data update. On the first, we made sure that the data will be updated about the traditional data into the new one. But then we realized that what is the point if we have to do all of this again? So we have this continuous data update. In this, all of the data implement a mechanism to regularly update and digitize data, ensure the data remains current and relevant, and on the real-time tracking as well, or real-time profitability tracking as well. So the proprietor sitting in a different city must get the uh, real-time tracking of what is being used and what is the financial status of the particular godown or the particular warehouse. Vendor performance monitoring as well. Develop a system to monitor the vendors and after the changes as well, as in if we do something, if we take a particular XYZ amount, what is the discount, and if we increase that, what will be the discount, and if we decrease that, what will be their discount as well. Resource allocation and fine tuning, we need to make sure that all the resources that we procure are allocated to the different sections in a particular, in a synchronized way and in a much effective way. Solution adjustments and amendments, we made sure that we do integrated risk assessment for potential strategies and what the vulnerabilities we have. So first thing is we will be hiring the different managers for different cities, because it is really very necessary for someone to look after the whole project for whole uh, activities that are going on a regular basis. Dynamic skill pricing, monetary performance metric refinements, market expansion, adaptability as well. Uh, in this, we will be studying all of the things in detail, the regional things in detail. It is really very necessary for us to accept that the problems that we have in XYZ city will not be the same in will not be the same in different city as well. So we need to make sure that we have a tailor made solution for each and every city. Feedback loop implementation. In this, we will be this is something new which we made amendments. We will be in first we will only be getting the feedbacks from the clients that we have, but then later on we realized it is really very necessary to have a one-on-one talk with the managers, the workers we have. So we will be also be procuring getting feedbacks from them as well. Adaptive growth strategies. In this, we will develop a contingency plans to adapt growth strategies for different cities in the future. Scenario analysis integration, we need to make sure that we have a contingency or the hypothetical situation plan for each and every situation for the future purposes, to make sure that we have enough capital in our pockets to deal with it. Solution model adjustments and amendments. In this, we will make, as just like I mentioned, it is a continuous data update and regional pricing. We need to make sure that digitized data captures the varying cost of materials like steel, ACP sheets, and everything in all of the three or all of the four cities in a real-time way. Vendor performance as well. Just like I said, that if we have three vendors, if this vendor is giving us something in the price of 251, we and or these two are giving us in the price of 300, we need to make sure that these two also comes down and gives us the same bulk of amount, the same amount in the 251 price range as well. Real-time profitability and local insights as well. We need to have the local insights, the local business plan for each and every city for a tailored made solution. This will help us to grow in a more strategic way. Feedback loop implementation and city specific challenges. It is really very necessary for us to realize that challenges that we have. It will be regional specific, and it will not be the same in all other cities as well. Adaptive growth strategies and regional potentials, both the potentials that we have. So we made sure that we don't expand in a fast forward way. We will make sure that we will make sure that the growth strategy that we have will be slow and steady, because obviously slow and steady wins the race. Scenario analysis, integration, and regional factors. In this, we will incorporate scenario analysis capabilities into model considering regional factors and impact of the business as well. Risk assessment and mitigation with city nuisance. Integrate risk assessment considering city-specific vulnerabilities and opportunities. uh, what I did is at the first, I made sure that whole of the data that we have is been breakdown into four events. So event one, as you can see in the pink, we have the total expenditure. The in the white we have the total budget. In the green we have the total profit that we earned, the net profit that we have, and at the pie diagram we have with the percentage how much percent we use for each and every commodity that we have. Please remember the figures in this are in rupees. In this, we made a whopping of 3 lakh in profits, which is Indian rupees and which is way more. So the total thing which we have, the total budget we have is of 28.5 lakhs, and we made 3 lakh profit. So it's way more. In this, we made a 5 5.5 lakh profit, which is approximately 2.6 of the total budget that we have. And in this, we made a whopping of 8.62 lakh profit, which is approximately 2 or 3%. And we made sure that we stay in that region as well. So we will make sure that the quality of the work that we provide is good, and the profit is also in a place where we can enjoy our own things. Interpretation of and application in comparison to data analysis hypothesis. In this, we will be having a dynamic price monitoring and local material cost as well, performance metric refinements and digital insights, market expansion and location specific strategies are tailored made strategies, just like I mentioned. Interpretation and application in comparison to data analysis hypothesis. Uh, in this, we made sure that we have effective reviewness. In this, it is really very necessary in the business to act in a much more effective way. Adaptability test, it is very necessary for us to adapt from each and every situation. The situation in the future will be much more different that we have in past. So we need to make sure data integrity check. We need to make sure that all the data are synced and in a continuous format way to help us analyze the data and have a better strategy for the future. Growth impact analysis, analyze the effect of amendments on growth strategies, what we have done and what are the implementation and what are the impacts of it. If we change some of the variables and if we change a little bit of strategy, or should we not? Outputs were we have updated and refined the solution. Reports on the impact of adjustments of cost, real-time tracking, scenario analysis results, and that provide location-specific insights. Uh, in conclusion, let's recap the essence of our project and its profound significance. Florida Nursery will emphasize the pivotal role of the adaptability, responsiveness, and the immense potentials for growth. Our uh, project purpose recap is our journey began with a clear purpose to empower Florida Nursery with the data, insights, and optimizing our operations. It's about securing the future of the company and to expand it in the other cities as well. In summary, this project represents not only a strategic shift but a transformative journey of Florida Nursery for in a future where data is not just a tool but a guiding star, illuminating the path towards sustained growth and profitability in a rapid evolving business landscape. Recommendation that I will make is we again need to make sure in a daily basis that we have a resource allocation in a better way. This will make sure that we use the last nail that we have in a much more effective way. Feedback loop, we need to get the feedback from the managers, from the workers, from the clients, from each and everything to make sure that what are their day-to-day insights and what are their day-to-day thoughts about the business. Price monitoring, we need to make sure that uh, track material prices in the real time. Uh, what are the prices in a particular region and how much they have changed in the couple of months, and how we can make sure that we still make bear the minimum cost that we have. scenario analysis, we need to make sure that we have a scenario in our mind, a hypothetical situation. If things go south, then what will be our contingency plan for it? Uh, Profitability tracking integrated a real-time profitability tracking adjustment strategies based on the location-specific, a tailor-made solution, just like I mentioned. Next steps will be, as we move forward, it's crucial to outline the immediate actions that should be taken based on the recommendations. So first, we were going to expand in a much more faster way, but then we realized that we need to make sure that we are very much firm on the ground. We have the goodwill, we have the power, we have the manpower and everything. We have the machinery in that particular region first as a fort, and then we will expand in different cities as well. Emphasize the significance of continuous monitoring, regularly assess the impact of implementing changes on cost. Data integrity assurance, we need to make sure that the data is the key, data is the guiding star. Regular reporting, managers, workers will be reporting on a regular way to the authority in charge on that particular warehouse or godown. So these are the Aurangabad highlights. We made sure that we have the numbers that we need before entering the city. So average cost will be 15 lakhs, and if just like I mentioned, the 15 lakhs we will be easily getting the profit of approximately 1.5 or 2 lakhs. Marriage cost will be 500 million annually. Steel prices, labor sheets, ACP sheet as well. We made sure that we have all of this data from the local decorators that we have on the ground, friends, Ahmedabad prices as well, steel ranges, fiber ranges, MDF sheets. These are the numbers which have played a very key role in implementing a strategic plan on how we will be dealing with the capital. Pune highlights, as you can see, Pune is much more ahead. It has 20 lakh wedding cost, which is 5 lakh more than we have in Aurangabad. So we will be focusing more on Pune. Labor cost is generally lower in these cities other than the major Indian cities that we have. Steel prices we are also less. It's 25,000 per ton, which is based on type and grade. And yes, we won't be compromising with the quality. So this is the client feedback. My client will be much more happy for me to record him of his feedback. Key lessons learned, we need to make sure that the data-driven decisions making power cannot be underestimated. Data is the guiding star, just like I said. Adaptability, it is very necessary for us to adapt each and every time uh, and make strategies accordingly. Personal reflection, this project has been a valuable learning experience. It has highlighted the strength of our team, reaffirmed our commitment moving forward. I'm excited to continue the collaborating with our clients and team members as well. The project was underscored the vital importance of adaptability. Data has truly been our guiding star. It is incredible how insights drawn from data can shape the decisions. Later on, yes, this will be the audio uh, that we have. This is the new project that we will be working on, and also the audio from my client as well. Thank you. Later on, I will be sharing the updated version in the coming months as well. Thank you. Hello, and thank you, Mr. Anil Rathod, for taking your time to help me out with my feedback. Uh, I will just be asking you one simple question, which is, can you please provide a feedback on the project guidance and support that I have offered and share the key qualities or approaches that you found valuable?
Yes. It would be my pleasure to give you feedback. So your guidance and support were instrumental in our project success. Your expertise in data-driven strategies and cost optimization proved highly effective. And I would even add just ability to translate complex data into actionable insights, streamlined
Mhm.
our implementation process. However, we could enhance communication on project milestones.
Indeed,
Overall,
yes.
just deep understanding of data analysis, strategic thinking, and collaborative approach were invaluable. Your guidance aligned well with our project goals and company objectives. So we could consider further collaboration with you, Josh, and advise other companies to carefully evaluate the consultants' expertise and approach and communication channels from your side.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
all
you
from
so
my
much.
side.
And indeed, there are few things that we need to work on, and we will have a
Sure.
systematic approach for that as well. Thank you
Yes,
so
we will
much,
have further
and I
talk
won't
on
be
this.
taking much of your time. Yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you,
indeed.
Josh.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.